Maybe it's something new that they
A
have a new name
slug
for.
thrower and a gaffy stick. What the fuck's a gaffy stick?
The thing I'm going to smack you with in about 3 seconds. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Battlefront 2 live stream. I'm Cortex Zero. We're definitely going to be keeping an eye on the election as well. You know, we did kind of a little bit of coverage last night on the stream as best as I could. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to share any actual stuff with you. What I wanted to do is go live from my phone. What's up, Moon, Vox, Dragon's Nest? Ash says he just won a 3v2. That's what's up. What's up, 2-2? Why the sad face? I wanted to be able to go live from my phone and kind of like have everybody talking through Discord or the PlayStation Messages app, but it was running into some issues with that microphone source shit. He won Michigan a while ago. He won Michigan a while ago.
Bringing in some legends in the Mandalorian, huh?
There's a lot of oh, what's up, Easy? He said let's play Apex. We could maybe do that later on. I'll probably be up late. Georgia just now announced. Well, who won Georgia? Hold on. What's going on with Georgia? That's what I want to know. I don't know, man. There's a lot of... Oh, yeah, of course, Vox. Hold on. There's a lot of accusations of voter fraud going on. There are video clips being spread around everywhere in key battleground states, specifically in Michigan, where windows were boarded up. What's up, Taco? So people couldn't see inside the voting areas. 4:30 in the morning, someone caught on video because they were, I guess, hiding behind a building or something. Somebody walking in with a little red flyer wagon. If you guys know what that is, it's a little red wagon they used to use back in the day. And there were mail-in ballots or just ballots in general in a cooler that were brought out and put in the wagon. The guy just walks into the building, no security. What's up, Fish? What's up, Phoenix? Nobody watching them. So there's definitely something weird going on. I'm not sitting here saying I know who's responsible. I don't know if it's Team Biden or Team Trump here, but definitely a lot of censorship going on online, on Twitter. A lot of weird shit happening. Trump files lawsuit to stop vote counting in Michigan, demands recount in Wisconsin. Tim Pool is also shadow banned on Google. You can't find his YouTube channel if you search him on Google. Wow. What the fuck is going on, man? Yeah, Biden won Michigan, but Trump's filing a lawsuit. There's a lot. I mean, we don't know. We just don't know, but it's definitely. Someone just said an hour ago, wow, Trump's lead in Georgia has shrunk to 68,000. There are 400,000 outstanding. They are in the Atlanta metro. This may just freaking happen. Winky face with a tongue out. So they thought Trump was going to win Arizona. What the fuck's going on in Arizona? Where are we at right now? I haven't looked in a little while. It's 264 to 214, says Reborn. What's up, Riffs? I'm glad to have you all here. We got a lot of people on the stream. He's 6 electoral votes away. But we gotta count all the votes. Are you for Biden or am I wrong? I don't like either. I think the entire system is corrupt. I don't like Trump, but I don't like what the left is doing either. I don't like... Listen, I don't like voter fraud. I don't like cheating in the election. I don't care if it's the Democrats doing it. I don't care if it's the Republicans doing it. I want a fair, straight down the middle, balanced election, and I don't feel like that's what we're getting right now. I don't give a damn who's responsible for it. It doesn't matter. What's up, Fish? Dude, our whole democratic process is compromised. It is. And they're actively censoring it. They're actively censoring it on Twitter right now. Zio has been sending me proof for the last, 6 hours. No, I saw the evidence, Fish. There's like, he would probably listen. He would probably do that either way. So ignore that. Ignore Trump for a second here. I mean, there was a woman working. She's actually a lawyer out in Michigan that was working the polls. Like, you know, she volunteered or whatever, and she caught voter fraud evidence on video. What's up, Cap? Yeah, the left sucks, dude. No, they do. The establishment left. I'm not talking about Democrats like the voters. I'm talking about the establishment left. The establishment left is trying to take over everything. We're supposed to have a fair and balanced democracy where it's half and half. We need the opinions of both the establishment left and the establishment right. However, they both suck. But at the same time, the establishment left is actively censoring. They're in bed. The media is in bed with them. Big tech is in bed with them. And they are literally just controlling whatever they want. Dude, this is interfering with the democratic process. This is interfering with the democratic process. This is not good. Oh, it is. No, it is. No, it is. I've seen the evidence. It's obvious. And you know me, dude. I'm not a Trumper. You know, I'm not a Republican at all. I said they were going to cheat. Fish, I said this months ago. I mean, you're in my parties all the time. I said this to you guys, and I said it to my live streams. I said, listen, when it gets down to the election, the Democrats are in a desperate position. You know, they're trying to take the House back, the Senate, all these things. They're going to cheat. And I'm not saying that Trump's side isn't cheating. They're probably cheating too. Yeah, Sammy Wiltshire, you just said it. Politics is a dirty business. My problem right now is that I want to know who's cheating, and I want it taken care of. I don't give a damn who's doing it. I just want an actual count, and I want to know what the American people actually wanted to do. I don't feel like we're actually getting... How could I possibly know who the country really wants as the president if there's interference? How can I know that? As a person, how can I know that? Oh, and let me just be the first one to say too, after just watching the coverage from all different types of sources today, CNN should no longer exist. Let me repeat that. CNN should no longer exist. They filled 4 hours with nothing. How do you get away with being a news channel when you're not reporting news? They were literally actively turning a blind eye to the accusations in Michigan. The footage of the windows being boarded up. Like, it's on Twitter, and then, of course, Twitter starts censoring it. But you know, you can only hide it for so long. But thank God for Steven Crowder over on YouTube with his live stream. You have people calling in. We got the Sharpie Gate thing going on. You're not supposed to fill out most of the ballots in this country. What's up, UNSC? What's up, Mandor? You're not really supposed to fill out the ballots with Sharpies. They bleed through, and it's very easy to manipulate and tamper. It's supposed to be a pen or a pencil. But guess what? They're handing people Sharpies. Where? Battleground states. Like, a lot of them. Like, if not all. That's a problem. We need a whole new system here, man. It's way too easy, it seems like. It's on a mass scale, it may be difficult, but it still seems like if you get enough people to collude, it's way too easy to manipulate the election in your favor, in your direction, as long as you know how to do it. And that's my problem. This is not a Democrat-Republican thing I'm speaking about here. I'm talking about what I stand for and what I disagree with. I don't care about Trump and Biden in this conversation. Who the fuck is cheating, and get him out of there. It's cool, Mandor. Oh, I'm with you, dude. I'm sure there are people actively trying to interfere with this election, but I feel like it's coming from a lot of different places, man. I mean, the first place I'm looking though is the top. First place I'm looking is the top. Like, they're willing to do it. Watergate, what, they suddenly changed many years later, now everyone's a nice guy and we're gonna play fair? Bullshit. The sad this. No, I've seen the evidence. I saw the evidence. I'll send you the link. You want me to send you the link? I'll send you the link. You may even be able to search it right now. All right, I got something you can search. Just so I don't even have to send it to you. Go on YouTube and search Crowder Bits. Like CROWDERS and then Bits. BITS. Reborn says he's going to stream snipe me and expose me. Especially being in co-op. Yeah, his name is Steven Crowder, and then Crowder Bits is the other channel where they have, like, you know, clips in a shorter form in case you don't want to sit through, like, you know, hours and hours worth of his footage. It's just, like, they highlight the most important parts. It's kind of like the JRE clips, the Joe Rogan Experience clips. It's like that. It's a secondary channel that just has, like, clips of main importance for people that just want to watch a shorter version of things and get right to the point. Right, but from watching his streams, dude, he's not like he's not trying to like it's not very biased. Let me put it to you that like he believes in what he believes, but it was very unbiased. He said, "Listen, if we find out there's voter fraud going on here from you know being perpetrated by the Trump administration," he says we are going to expose it. He wants what I want. He wants a fair electoral process. Well, guess what? Guess what, Fish? The internet has been taken over by the left in this country, flat out. But the censorship is coming from the left. Thank you. But with that, they get to flood it with their propaganda. They get to fucking fill our heads with a bunch of bullshit. And then on the other side of it, here, I'm going to get to my ultimate point. This was what I was going to say like a minute ago. I feel like we're in a situation right now where we're, just like in 2016. If Trump gets in, we're fucked. If Biden gets in, we're fucked. We're fucked right now. We need to take the fucking power back. We need to completely change who's in Congress, who's in the Senate, who's in the House. We need a complete... What's up, Cookie Monster? We need a complete revamping of the government. I know some of you in the chat are probably like, oh man, he sounds like a Trumper. Let me be honest with you here. I don't like Donald Trump as a person. I don't like him as a president. I don't like him at all. I think he's a dirtbag. I think he's a crook. I think he's a racist. And if you don't agree with me on that, that's fine. But I'm going to start being really honest on my feelings now. Because now I feel like I have to. I am very much down the middle. I'm considered libertarian by most people. I want equal rights, equal pay, equal treatment, where everybody gets to just live in peace. You know, I very much believe in people being able to do mostly what they want, as long as they're not hurting anyone. Mostly what they want. You know, I feel like and Oregon made a good step today. They legalized magic mushrooms, and they decriminalized carrying small amounts of hard drugs, so that instead of being thrown in prison like you committed a crime, you get treatment instead. I'm for those types of things. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, for lack of a better term. But unfortunately, the conspiracy truther community has been hijacked by a lot of these very extreme right-wing Trump supporters. I am what I am, but that does not mean I support Trump. I don't support Trump. I don't like him. He's in there. He's selfish. Right. I'm very much for how this country was designed. That's all I want. Is like, listen, if the will of the country is to have Joe Biden in the office, then that's the will of the country, and as long as the decision was reached in a fair manner, I can live with that decision, and then it's up to us as a citizenry and as a population to hold Biden and Kamala Harris accountable for things that we either A, agree with, or B, don't agree with. Cortex, I was watching Joe Rogan 155 yesterday, and Alex Jones showed a video that he took in 2008 when he snuck into some sort of ritual. That wasn't in 08. That was in the 90s. Bohemian Grove. Alex Jones snuck in there in like 92, 93 or something like that. And Yeah, they were worshipping Moloch the owl god and burning an effigy while wearing robes. And these are all people that run the world. The banks, you know, the most rich of the rich. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on that people don't want to talk about, people don't want to admit. Skull and Bones, Bohemian Grove, Freemasons, like, people don't want to admit this shit's real because it's been turned into a meme now. The stupid Illuminati fucking pyramid meme, or like the, you know, oh look, it's a Dorito, Illuminati confirmed, like all that bullshit. They've turned it, right, it's funny, right? They've manipulated you into thinking that there's nothing to it. There's just nothing. There's a lot to it. It's like, but there's no one person that rules the world. It's more like a web. Again, it comes down to the rich and the most rich. It's the banks and the corporations. We're heading into like an Orwellian dystopian fucking technological fucking nightmare future where big corporations and fucking banks rule the world. It was predicted years ago. You see it in Cyberpunk 2077. You see it in Blade Runner. You see, you know, if you read do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep. I mean, like, dude, this is it. This shit was laid out a long time ago. And those that control the destiny of the world, that have the most money, the most influence, and the most power, they like that because they know it puts them in a position of absolute power where they can do whatever they want. Again, it's all selfishness, all greed. It's not even about controlling people. It's about being able to control people so that you, the person in charge, or the people that are responsible for these things, they can get away with whatever they want. It's not, but some of them are on a power trip. Right, well, because with that power, they're able to get away with, if I control my entire town, what does that allow me to do? Whatever I want, right? It's not necessarily about controlling people. It's being able to do whatever you want as a result of that control.
Cortex, send me a group of
Yeah. Okay.
No time for pleasantries.
There's a lot of weird shit happening right now. I feel like the internet's in big trouble. I'm very concerned about the internet because it was the one place left where things were actually free and you could say what you wanted, you could express your opinion and then talk to like-minded individuals or have a normal, decent conversation with people that disagreed with you. Now everything's so toxic. If someone disagrees with you, they call you a piece of shit. They censor you. Like, listen, man, I'm not a conservative. I'm being as clear as I can. I am not a conservative, but I am not for the censorship of any one side. If the internet was actively censoring Democrats only, I would be calling that out. I'd be like, why are Democrats being censored? Like, what the hell is that? But conservatives are being censored, and that's not right. What am I missing here? Fill me in, Fish. Yeah, those... Yeah. Yep. They are! No, they are! Alright, I'm backing out of co-op. Let's go grab Sith. It's the right-left paradigm, man. It's perfect. They got us all distracted because we're all fighting against each other. It's all like, oh, left versus right, you know, red versus blue. It's a distraction.
Cancel glitch?
We'll fix it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh no, I can throw that in. Because the thing is that Fish, if you have, like, we're creating all these echo chambers online, right? And that's not good for anybody. What needs, in my opinion, and Joe Rogan said this, and this is something I strongly believe in. And we'll make a new group here so that we'll get rid of that cancel glitch. If someone says something that is not true, It's bad information. Actually, Presumptuous, you want to make the group since you're not showing online?
Still says I'm in a queue.
No, you can join us.
It still says I'm in queue.
But we need Presumptuous to make the group. What's up, Fringe? Instead of just shoving everything down and censoring everything that we don't like,
in queue.
we
I
should
gotta restart my app.
we should saturate the airwaves, so to speak, with better speech and better information. I don't think censorship is a good answer for even certain kinds of hate speech. But then my problem, Fish, is that they're beginning to move the line in the sand as far as what is considered hate speech and what is not. To me, hate speech is very extreme. What's up, David Hernandez? How are you, buddy? I don't like when you have a situation where someone goes online and shares ideas about a particular conspiracy theory. I can't even say the name. I mean, they'll fucking take my YouTube channel down if I start talking about this. I'm serious. They've already been doing it. It begins with a certain letter. That's all I'm going to say. And it doesn't matter if you follow those ideas, you get censored because they're being lazy with these fucking algorithms. Instead of focusing on the context in which it's being used, what they're doing is they're just like, oh, it's just a keyword search kind of thing. Like when you talk about the virus, for instance. Instead of looking at a video and taking into consideration the context in which that word is being used, they just zone in on the word, and they're like, boom, eliminate. What's up, Anakin? That's bullshit. And I don't like this right-left thing either because there's other parties. Green Party, the American Unity Party, the Tea Party. I mean, there's all these different parties. These guys don't even, they're just not allowed to, they're not allowed to have a voice. I don't see them up on the stage during the debates. Agreed. Strongly agreed. Yes. I firmly agree. Yeah, I got you, Chris. Yeah. I hate it. I think maybe we should just get rid of parties, to be honest with you. I think it should just be a set. Each candidate comes with a set of ideas, and if they check enough boxes on your list, then maybe that's who you vote for. But again, it's like, oh, I'm voting all Democrat this year. It's like, well, you know, what about, there's all these other ideas. There's people who are like Democrats, but they're pro-life, or they're Republicans, but they're pro-choice. But it's like, you're not allowed to be that, because if you're that, you're not considered a real Republican. It's like, well, guess what? Who cares? Just, you know, believe in what you want. What's up, Palpatine? Uh-huh. I just don't know if this is a good idea anymore. I don't think it is.
Graveyard. Oh, thank God.
Well, because then it becomes like a fucking like a game to people where it's like the Super Bowl. Who are you rooting for? Oh, well, you're a Packers fan. Well, I'm gonna like I bleed these colors. It's like it's everyone treats this as if it's so very black and white when it really shouldn't be. People are very complex, and people have various ideas. Like, I'm a mix of different ideas. There are things that I agree. This is why I'm considered in the middle. Because I do not have, I don't have so many ideas and things that I agree with that I can be considered one particular political party. This is why when I registered to vote when I was in high school, I registered independent. At the time, I said, I will vote for whoever I feel will do the best job. Then I got even older, and I'm like, I don't even know if these elections are legitimate anymore. And this year is a prime example of the illegitimacy of our process. I don't like how, like, we're using paper ballots and shit. Dude. You know, it's like, it almost seems archaic. There's got to be a better way to do this. There has got to be a better way to do this. But at the same time, the president isn't even the be-all, end-all. It's not like, you know, Joe Biden's going to fucking save the universe, or, you know, or Donald Trump is going to come to the rescue. For whoever you believe in, we need a different system. But all I know is I see the direction in which things are going. what's up, Seth? He says, I'm Australian. If anyone wants to rent my spare room, you're welcome. That's a little far, but, you know. Cool offer, though. I don't like the direction things are moving in. I don't like the censorship online. It's never been this bad before. And from my perspective, it appears that the establishment left, not Democrats, not the people out there voting on the streets and shit, because if you look at me, I lean left, right? But lean. Right. We are moving in a direction that has been predicted by people the likes of Alex Jones and others, that we're always called full of shit and you're wearing a tinfoil hat and all these things. No, it's happening. You can see it. They laid out the blueprint for what was coming, and it boom, 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 one right after the other. The steps are being taken and we're going there. I am in fear that one of these days, looking up any kind of, like, even a conspiracy theory on the internet is, oh, that's bad information. I don't care if it's bad information. That's not up to you to decide. That's for me to decide. Correct. Mm-hmm. See, David Hernandez says Alex Jones is a hack. See, the media has you believing that, though, of course, and although, they make fun of him, and he's very memeable because he's eccentric. However, when he was on Joe Rogan the other day, they fact-checked him, and all these things that he was talking about, the media tried to say he was full of shit on. They were wrong. He was actually correct. So that's why we need to re-examine things. We need to... Don't... Listen, ultimately, you guys in the chat, what I need you to do in life is I need you to decide things for yourselves, use discernment, use critical thinking, and question everything. That's all I'm trying to preach. If Alex Jones says something wacky, then he says something wacky. And he's a Trumper. I don't agree with him. I think the way that he sniffs Trump's ass is a little, he's all over that. Like, he thinks that Trump is the be-all, end-all, drain the swamp, fight the machine thing. No. In my opinion, Trump is in it for himself. Trump is selfish, he's a brat, and he's a prick. But that's me. Who said my name in that? What's up, Palpatine? Well, see, that's the problem I have. I don't, listen, if I make a tweet that says, I ride a purple unicorn to work, that's factually incorrect. And it's unrealistic, and it's just not true. No, let me finish.
You've never seen a purple...
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Just let me finish, because people aren't fucking listening. Tutu, why are you being all weird? So, if I should, it's the internet. If I feel like saying that, it could be satire, it could be a parody, I could be making a joke, but I feel like we're moving into a fucking time now where you can't do that. It's like you're not allowed to say things if the fucking establishment machine doesn't agree with it. I saw a story the other day. There are certain email services. I don't remember all of them, and I don't even know how popular they are. But again, dangerous precedent we're setting. They are going to start censoring people's personal emails. They're going to start fact-checking people's emails. And if you don't believe it, I will leave a link in the fucking chat. They are going to start censoring emails. Like, what is going on? This sounds like fucking China. That sounds like something they would do in China. But that's the blueprint, right? That's what they want. That's what some of these bastards want, is they want it to be China. They want the social credit score. They want all that. They want all this weird tech shit. I just want life to get back to normal, man. I want this virus to disappear. I want to be able to go to the movie theater, eat some popcorn, take a nice girl out on a fucking date. You know? Yeah, do not. That's fine. Yeah, the Kyogre. I'm not taking it. I don't trust it. It's too soon. First of all, you know? That's awfully quick. Well, the problem I have with it... What's up, Cloud Burner? The problem I have with it isn't just the speed in which it's released, it's who's funding it, the historical track record they have of bad results. And I don't personally trust it yet. I'm not anti-vax at all. There are plenty of vaccines on this earth that were created by scientists that were out to help humanity. And they work and they help. You know, measles, smallpox, etc. Like, plenty of these vaccines work. I feel like a lot of times when there are injuries related to vaccines, the problem is that everybody's body composition is different. We all have different conditions, and some of us have none at all, or, you know, the composition of the... It's a very complex thing where people react differently to all types of things. That's why you see on those commercials for medicine at dinner time, they're always like, you know, side effects include blah, 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 but have only been reported in 2%. But, you know, it happens. But I don't personally trust this situation because I don't trust anything in relation to it. Nothing. Zero. I trust none of it. Emperor Palpatine. Don't click the link. Okay, I won't click the link. Why did you post a link and then you told me not to click the link? I don't know who's fighting in the chat, but chill out. I have to be skeptical. My government was complicit in taking 2 buildings down in fucking New York City. I have every fucking right. These bastards are responsible for a lot of things. They put us into wars we didn't need to be in. We've invaded countries that wanted to be left alone just to take their fucking resources. Like, why should I trust them? Please, someone present me a reason that why I shouldn't be, you know, skeptical of the world at large. I know. Because I don't believe, because I've hit the point. Hey Zoe. I've hit the point with, I don't really know how dangerous any of this is anymore. I am so awfully confused by everything that I don't know what to believe, I don't know what to trust, and I think the damn thing is a bioweapon from China. I mean, it came from China either way, but, you know, the world's best virologist looked at it under a fucking electron microscope and was shunned by the French government. That's bullshit. Trust the science, trust the science. But here, let me give you a good example of one of the reasons why I don't trust it. So a lot of the money being pumped into this crap is coming from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the last couple times they funded any sort of vaccine tests, those were done in Africa. People died. Like, a lot of people. And the funny thing is that if you break it down that way, it's like, what? These are just guinea pigs? Let's just test our fucking medicines on the third world before we release it on the populace? And I'm not even saying that they were trying to kill people or trying to hurt people. What I'm saying is that it's highly irresponsible to treat a certain population of people like they're animals. So anyone that acts that way, I want nothing to do with them. I want nothing to do with their products. I don't give a damn what it's for. That's not how science is supposed to work. They are pumping money into other organizations connected to all of the... I mean, I really am about to pull up my phone. Are they using different vaccines in different countries? Then you do you in your country, dude. If you feel like you can trust something coming out of the UK, like, by all means. But over here, I don't trust it. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. Not yet. I haven't seen, like, you know when I'll trust it, Fish? When a bunch of people have taken it and people are okay. That's when I'll trust it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're, oh yeah, if it, that's what I just said, is that if it works out and it comes out that it's working fine and no one's getting hurt, yeah. Of course. But then we don't know what, unfortunately, we don't know what the long-term effects could be. That's the tricky part. I'm not trying to be complicated or trying to, you know, look for a loophole out of this or anything. But that is something you have to take into consideration. I'm not saying, no, I didn't say that now. What I'm saying is that I feel that, when is before? Yeah, I'm saying the possibility exists because there is the belief by some of the people that are, you know, like, are in these committees like Bilderberg, yada yada yada, like the rich of the rich, the most influential of the influential. Some of them fear that the world is going to get overpopulated, and they're trying, and you know, they're trying to find a way, short of dropping a bomb somewhere, where they could slow it down. You know, but the question is, you know, are we really overpopulated, or are we just not spread out enough? You know, I don't know. Right. And we can't ruin all of our natural resources either. We can't just go burning down the rainforest just so we can have houses. Like, I don't agree with that, yeah. How you doing, Zoe? Oh, yeah. Oh, them. Mm-hmm. It'll flatline at 12 billion. Who did you vote for? I voted for Joris Bonson. It's a lot of people. It's almost double the population currently. What's up, Ninja?
Sweaty LA skin. Oh boy.
Interstellar layabouts, prepare to witness the battle to end all battles. May the least incompetent win.
Yeah.
Don't test.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh shit.
I don't, you know what, you know, the way I look at the world as a whole, and I realize that there are so many things that could be done to improve so many different things. World hunger, you know, the breakouts of diseases in third world countries where they may not have good access to medicine and all that. And when I you know, you see these tiny groups, these tiny pockets of groups of good people out there trying to make a difference, these, you know, these people that go down there and you know, risk catching fucking malaria or whatever just to, you know, feed some African children. Like, I mean, that is beyond commendable. But that also makes me realize that our world is in a shitty place because of shitty people, and that you know, the thing that I'm going to use the most to trust anything is my own eyes and my own gut. My own gut is telling me that there is something very, very wrong with everything that's going on right now. I don't have all the facts. I don't have all the information. But some things just don't make sense. And I can't even really talk about them here because they'll ban my YouTube channel. And I can't have that either because I put a lot of work into this and I really love what I do. So, I guess a good time as ever to let you guys know that I'm gonna, you know, the podcast is where you're really gonna want to go. To really hear me out and to hear my thoughts on things until they ban that too. But if they're going to let Joe Rogan and Alex Jones talk about what they did on Spotify, I know that my podcast will at least be safe on Spotify because I'm on multiple platforms. But there's also another platform, 2 other platforms I found where I'm going to probably start posting stuff. One of them is D Live, but I'm not. That'll be last because I think I should be doing that really from a PC, but I actually need to use Streamlabs just to stream on there. But the other one is BitChute. BITCHUTE. You can, I mean, completely free of almost any censorship. Completely free. Podcast 0. Oh, no, not that. No, I have listeners. I hadn't posted one in a year until 2 days ago, so you know some of them, I don't know how many of them are still around, but I did get a decent amount of listens on my latest episode because I shared it on TikTok, and people saw that and they went and listened to it. But that's where that one I really just the latest episode I talked about the reaction could be to the election, what I really, you know, I tried to go right down the middle about both candidates. I don't necessarily, you know, Biden's a plagiarist and a liar. And Trump's a pig and a misogynist and you know, a selfish brat. Like, I mean, I want new choices. I want better choices. Oh shit! I see that, Chris. Oh Christ! Fish, I really, really wish I could believe like the mainstream media. I really wish I could believe the institutions that I'm supposed to believe, but there's so many of them have been compromised. And when and the best thing is that, you know how I figured that out? You just gotta follow the money. So, like the WHO, the head of the WHO is completely compromised. Completely. There was a video compilation of him literally lying through his fucking teeth. He apparently helped cover up an epidemic in like Zimbabwe or something, which was really fucked up, and he almost went to jail for it. But you don't hear about that. You don't hear about that. No, they're not going to talk about that. No way. Why would they do that? Why would they give you information? Why would they give you real information? You know, and the fact that like major news media is owned by like 4 major corporations in my country, or like, you know, not even. That's not good. Like, it's the news is very politicized, and I don't think there's any question about that. When you talk to someone, if you said, okay, what's CNN, what's MSNBC, what's Fox, they'll tell you Fox is right. CNN tries to act like they're down the middle, but lately they're more left, and MSNBC is definitely left. That's how does that help our society function properly? If every time I put on the news, it is being influenced by a political bias. I want to be able to put on a news channel and get information flat out, period, end of story. I would love to have a news channel that's just filled with anchors that just don't vote. That just don't even have a party. That just, you know what I mean? Like, just, they don't care. They're completely biased. They try to all the news channels try to claim, like, they don't just come right out and say, oh yeah, we support this party. They all try to claim that they're fair and balanced. All of them. But it's just not true. We know it's not true. Because you can see who they cater to. You can see just by the people that they interview half the time, which a lot of times they'll try to bring on people from different parties just to, make it look like they're trying to be fair and balanced. But, like, how you'll know, a good example is, like, you'll see the same story on all 3 channels, right? It'll be a story